Greetings. This is TK Trav, aka Travis Magus, here with LVX777. Today's video, we're going to address the topic of magic words. We're going to talk about words of power and specifically, what is the secret sauce, the magical key that makes such a thing work. There's a lot of people that rely on affirmations. There's a lot of people who chant phrases, names, words of power in hopes that these things are going to change your life automatically, that these things are going to cause things to be better, right? We chant mantras. There are so many different phrases and words that we've received from other people that we expect to create change in our lives. And if you're one of those people, you definitely are. I am. Then this is a video that will serve you with insight. So peace, and greetings. It's been a minute, right? It's been a minute. How are you today? How you feeling? What's your vibe? Are you thriving or are you surviving? Are you abundant or are you scrambling and scraping the way Diddy likes it? How we doing? How many people we got in the chat? Peace. Friends and family, peace. Let me know before I continue. Somebody tell me, how's your day? How you doing? How you doing? How we doing? What's on the menu? What's the recipe? What are we cooking? I'm doing well, personally. Chilling. I tell you what, the past not the past 5 days, but the past week for me has been eye-opening. The hurricane blew through, and of course it went to other places and did a lot more damage, and there are people that are still recovering and trying their best. My power was out for 5 days, and I could tell you that gave me quite the opportunity to reflect on myself and reflect on everything, right? Like, we have so many distractions. And let me tell you something. A lot of the obstacles that we have chosen to stop us are just that, choices, bro. Like, if you really sat down and looked at some of your problems and some of the things that are plaguing you, you'll realize that 90% of it is you. It's you choosing to think that way. When you think away, you feel away. When you feel away, you perform away. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense, or does that just sound... Am I too distant from everyone else when I say that? That's one of the things that I learned, is that a lot of my problems and issues were self-generated. To the point that, like, bro, like when I said that there was no enemies, and I meant that there are no enemies, baby. No enemies. Now I'm starting to think that there are no problems. Bear with me now. Bear with me. Don't leave me just yet. Bear with me. I'm starting to think that there are no problems, because so much of this is self-induced. When we are in... There's a song called Just Like a Cat by the band The Number 12 Looks Like You. And one of their lines is, just like a cat, it masturbates without a mouse and nothing to chase. And when I think about that, that's us. We are so comfortable, surrounded by everything that we need. We're like a cat without a mouse, with nothing to chase. So we have nothing to do but to create problems. I'm not going to say what I want to say about certain females that I know, but we cause drama when we're bored. Subconsciously. It's a nobody does this stuff on purpose, right? But subconsciously we create these problems and we believe in them. It's so weird. We trick ourselves and we play along with the drama. We play along with it because it's entertaining. But man, you ain't got no enemies and you ain't got no problems. Now, situations may vary. You may be somebody who actually has ops because of your lifestyle. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the normal, domesticated humans who are civilized and not wild. We're so civilized and comfortable that we forget that life is supposed to be good. It's supposed to be fresh. It's supposed to give us a reminder each and every day of why we're here. Kenny Anderson, peace and greetings. Peace to you, bro. Peace to you. Matthew Watson, peace, peace. Dub VT, peace indeed. Dub VT, peace indeed. Yeah. Surpriseful day indeed. Been a lot lately, but oh so beautiful out here. Yeah. Absolutely. James Drabkin. Can't forget you. James says, greetings, Travis. I just want to apologize to you for saying that you didn't respond to my email. What happened was that the email you sent me went to the spam tab. I saw it not long ago. My bad. All cool, bro. All cool. Man, look, I live this shit. Like, I ain't getting stressed about nothing. Like, I ain't getting stressed about none of that. I take it slow because emotions are fast, right? When something happens, we get emotional real quick and we spike up and spark up. I take it slow, man. Because after them emotions fade, we start to see what we are, who we are, etc. ad nauseum. AZW, peace, my fellow cyclomate. I'm glad to see you here. I hope that you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. You said thriving. Okay, cool. Good to hear. Zaire Anu, peace, bro. Peace. Good to see you. So what's the point, man? Like, what's the point when everything's all right? I know that sounds crazy, but like, what's the point when everything's all right? How many of y'all have reached the point where your manifestations keep happening and it's a lifestyle now? And it's like you'll speak something and it happens. You'll think something and it happens. You can influence people. You can influence animals. You can influence your situation. Like, all this stuff is happening. And you're at this point where it's like, what now? Is anybody else there? Let me know in the chat. Is anybody else there? Or are we still like trying to get there? I'd sure as hell need some more people on my level because, geez Louise. Ace in the place. Peace and greetings to you. Nigel Benefield, peace. D. Bellwether says, what luck. I'm a co-host of the Valley Free Radio Dark Wave show. We feature some of your audio. Oh, send me a link so I can hear it. D. Bellwether. Send me a link. Yes. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Ultra Instinct. Peace, my bro. Peace. Keep doing what you do. Keep doing what you do. You keep me centered. I don't say nothing to you, but I see you. Keep me on track. I love y'all, man. And I want to talk about love also because it's like, At least for me, and some of y'all might relate to this, I give love and I mean it. I can give, but I can't receive, boy. I can't receive. It's hard for me to receive it, right? I can give it, but it's hard for me to receive it. It's just something about it, like it doesn't compute in my head. I can tell somebody that I love them and I mean it, but when they say it back to me, I have my doubts. Like I said before, like I'm slow. That's something that I need to work on, right? But think about your spiritual path as well. Think about your spiritual path as well. When things happen to you, when situations and scenarios occur, are you quick to accept the story, the metaphor, the symbol that's been given to you? Or do you have a buffer in place to give it some time to really sink in? This is important. This is very important. When things happen to you, are you quick to just receive that message? Or do you have a buffer in place to really let it sink in, to process and to digest? This is what the conscious mind is supposed to be used for. The conscious mind is not here to cock block and delay and block your blessing. It's there to make sure that you don't accept any and everything, right? There's a lot of people out here who have a message, or should I say something, to sell you. There's a lot of people that have something to sell you. What's next, right? What's next? What is next? Okay, let me catch up with the chat and then I'm going to get to my main message. Okay, Zaire Anu says absolutely there. Yeah. A says to continue how you want, which is your right. Then you just keep working on the higher dimensions to be ready for when you dip. Simple. Simple indeed. Travis, I shouldn't, but I feel like a goddamn fool. You did your part. I should have thought to check that beforehand. I was totally wrong here since that day I checked my spam. Hey man, it's cool. Like I said, I don't sweat it. It's cool. It's cool. Ooh, power without purpose becomes corrupted and unhoned. Power without purpose becomes corrupted and unhoned. Facts. D says best way to send the link. If you can send it to my Instagram is LVX777. That'll probably be the best way. A says, I call this life training and love story between Mimi. Yo, like we just talked about that in one of my consultations today. The relationship between your higher self and you is a romance. Like, you see people chasing love and chasing sex and chasing connection in daily life. What that is the echo of the relationship between us and our higher self. Like the way that we chase pussy, chase dick, the way that we chase other people is the same way that we should be chasing our higher self. Because when you make that connection with your higher self, you stop that nonsense. You stop that dumb shit. You stop all that. You don't need it. Because you understand that when you connect with your higher self, what you've been looking for out there with these broken and confused ass people What you've been looking for out there, you can only find it. You can only find it. You can only find it within. Only. You're not finna find it in that hoe. You're not finna find it in that dusty ass Negro or cracker. Alkalinity Light says, stop pulling up on the radio guy. I'm pulling up on you. Bro, I just watched that like an hour ago. Like, when I want to get myself in a better mood, I watch that video. I have a playlist of like those videos. So that's really funny that you say that. Yeah. Magic words. Stay on topic. Okay. All right. I'm looking through everybody's message because like I appreciate y'all being here and I want to see what you have to say. So like forgive me if there's silence. I'm just reading through everybody's comments, etc. Give me a second. I'll get there. Bro, Stuffed Dog, man, what's going on? What's going on, Stuffed Dog? We about to get back into the mystical Kabbalah. Where's she at? My dear, the unfortunate. I don't need lip gloss on the book. We're getting back into the mystical Kabbalah in just a few weeks. Hope to see you there, for sure. I'm pulling up on you, nigga. I'm pulling up on you. I love it. Louis, peace. Okay, all right, let's get back to it. Meow Mystic says, how do you feel about the children as how they are a lot going missing? How can we use our magic to save the children? You got to understand karma. It's not an easy answer and it don't feel good. And you can reject it if you want. But you got to understand karma. A lot of these issues that we feel very passionate about, do what God has called you to do. Yes. And remove yourself from the situation. What would it be like if you weren't there? What would it be like if you didn't exist? If you weren't even here? Then what? I know that answer don't feel good. I know it don't feel good. I have a son. I think about him every single day. He doesn't live with me, so I think about what his mom has going on, their neighborhood, etc. They don't live in a neighborhood like I live in, right? I live in a peaceful ass suburban domesticated neighborhood. They don't. They got knuckleheads in the street late at night who don't let my Uber car pass through. There are things you can control and there are things that you can't control. You got to understand karma. Think about that if you want. Omnia Arlandria, peace. D. Bellwether says, target the bad actors with confusion spells. Get under the armor. They will slip up. You can do that. Right? And please do that. If you need to do something, do that. I won't stop you. and I won't tell you not to. But what I will say is, there are things you can control and things you can't. Understand karma. Framestar Films. Peace, brother. Peace. Stuff Talk says, I'm in, fam. Let's go. It's going to hit differently this time around. Yes, yes. Growth has happened. Perspectives have changed and heights have been reached. Stalking the Wild Pendulum was a game changer. That's why I chose it. Yes. That's cool. That's cool. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Okay, so look. Let's talk about these words of power. So a lot of people have studied or read magical texts, and these magical texts have phrases and words, and we chant these words. If you're doing it right, you light yourself a candle and you start to you put yourself in a reverie, and you say the magic words, you say the phrases, you say whatever incantations are necessary, and you do your thing. You do your thing, and that's good. And sometimes you get what you're looking for, right? That's awesome. But this is what I want to tell you. Magic is not a game. Magic is not just a one-trick pony. Magic is not something you go to when you feel like, oh, I need to change something, so let me do it real quick and then leave it alone. Magic is literally a lifestyle. It's literally a lifestyle. So there are things that you have to embed within your personality. If I go to Instagram and I'm broke and I'm sick and I'm dumb, as if, right? And I see a mantra that says, I'm healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I say, I'm healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm healthy, wealthy, and wise. Maybe if I believe it, I'll have a good day at best. I'll have a couple of good days at best. But after a while, I resort back to what I know. The difference is, and this is like the punchline, this is the whole reason for this video. Like this right here is the sauce. I was waiting for y'all to get in here so I can hear this message. This is the thing that you want to listen to. This is the point of the video. As I casually take a sip. You got to have a planted word. You've got to have a planted word. Not a surface level, not a gravel rock. You've got to have a planted word. The same way that you stub your toe and you say, God damn it, motherfucker, Jesus Christ, up. The same way that you hurt yourself and you immediately jump. The same way that you play in 2K and your homie fucks up. Oh, what the fuck are you doing? The same way that anything happens and you automatically jump to specific incantations, spells, and words. Those are your spells. Those are your spells. Because, baby girl, when you say it, it's charged with emotion. It's fueled with emotion, isn't it? Right? When you stub that toe, God damn it, motherfucker. It's so charged with sauce, super sauce. What I'm saying to you is, those are planted words. You've got those words planted in you, deep. You know how I practice this? I practice this when I play Fortnite, right? And when I kill, when I destroy. My teammates are like, yeah, take that, pussy. Fuck you, motherfucker. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's my teammates. Me, when I kill somebody, I say, God bless your soul. Oh, poor thing. He didn't deserve that. But I did it to him anyway. Right? I've changed how I speak in the heat of the moment. What do you say in the heat of the moment? What do you say in the heat of the moment? Stop Stop. Look at yourself. What do you say in the heat? Bitches in heat. What do you say in the heat of the moment? Those are your magic words. And if you don't like them, if they're not useful and appropriate, if they're not causing you to be the best version of yourself, you might want to adjust those words. You might want to adjust those. I know, Trav, it's just a game. We just gambling. We just playing cards. We just playing Call of Duty. We just playing 2K. We just doing whatever. We just fucking. What are you saying in the heat of the moment? Those are your magic words. They're charged and fueled with emotion, with energy. And those are the words that continue to create your reality. So I wonder where can we go from here? What if you adjust those words to angle them towards where you want to go? I saw a video on Instagram about a monk playing Super Mario, and he had to his challenge was to play without killing anything. And every time he did kill a Goomba or a turtle, he had to say a mantra for them to pass to the afterlife, right? So every time he stepped on a Goomba, he had to say a mantra. He had to stop and say a mantra. I thought that was so cool because that reminds me of how I play Fortnite. When I kill somebody, I don't say "fuck you, pussy." I say, "God bless his soul. He wasn't ready for me. He wasn't ready. Hopefully he learned a lesson and he'll be better next time." Right? That's what I think when I shut somebody down. When I fuck somebody up, I have mercy on the inside. God bless him. God bless him. God bless him. What do you say in the heat of the moment? These are your magic words, right? So you can say, "Oh, thou art," you can say Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nisi, Shaddai Al Chai. But those words, like when you say them, they're not fueled with the emotion. They're not fueled with emotion. When you go through your rituals and you read off that paper, they're not fueled with any emotion. It's dry. It's dry and it's crusty. It's crusty too, right? Because you're pretending. You're pretending. But when you say, "fuck you, pussy," "God damn you, motherfucker," when you say that stuff right there, it's juicy, like a fat, juicy steak, right? With delicious grease. When you cut into it, you can see the red flesh, right? And all the flavor dripping out of it when you say those words. So, what can you do? What can you do? Look at me. God damn. What can you do to make these words supercharged? So, here's what I've presented so far if you missed it. There are times when you actually use magic words and they do work and they continue to influence your reality, and it happens spontaneously and you don't feel the need to control it. And then when you do your magic and your rituals and you say certain words, it's dry, bone dry. You're pretending. So what can we do to transfer the energy from "God damn it, motherfucker, you pussy," etc., etc.? What can we do to take that energy and put it into your rituals? My suggestion is that when you are doing your normal stuff, be so self-aware, be so self-aware that you can articulate intentionally. You can say stuff on purpose. Instead of cussing somebody out, maybe speak something into existence. Is this clear? Am I making sense? Is this crazy talk? I always ask this because, man, we got some new people in here. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It just feels good when I fuck somebody up and I say, "Oh, you poor thing. You had no idea. You had no idea that I was here. But yes, it's me. And now you're dead." Okay, stop that. Let me check the comments. Get! Here it says, get has become an anchor that brings me back to center ever since you dropped it. Funny, but I'm not playing at all. Get! Right? Right? Peace. Peace. Woo! Louis says, if you can't tell how powerful your words are by now, sheesh. Go back and study the law of vibration if you need to. Right. This is what I'm saying. Like, think about what's happening here. Physically, my vocal cords are vibrating and my tongue is articulating the words and the phrases, right? That's a physical action. But my mind is sending out an intention on those vibrations, and my heart is sending out an emotion and a feeling with these vibrations. So words are spells. Look at the card. Baby, look at the card, right? She sits in front of a veil. That means what you see is not all that there is. What you see is not everything. There is so much more behind the scenes. You don't even know what's behind the scenes, right? And there she is with a book in her lap. That means she's very knowledgeable on what's happening. This isn't something that she just decided to do because it's cool or funny. This is a professional at work. And don't forget about the moon at her feet. When you see something at somebody's feet, she's in control of the changes, of the patterns. The moon rules patterns. And that's all that nature and reality is. It's patterns. A jazzist piece. Piece from Brazil. Brazil's got the best porn, doesn't it? Game Magic. Love me some Fortnite. Framestar Films has a constant flow, not how fast or slow your tap runs. Balanced flow through thought, word, and action. It was never meant to be easy. A constant flow, not how fast or slow your tap runs. Okay. Consistency. I see your metaphor. Look at that. Monrod Central says, I recently replaced God damn it with God beautiful. It does something. It does something for you. It does. D. Billweather says, I like to say, great try, kid. Now you know what to watch for. Yeah. Embracing defeat is part of claiming power. Absolutely. And when I get beat down, when I get fucked up, I don't curse and cuss. I watch and I see, what do they know that I don't know? What did they do that I didn't do? What can I learn? When somebody defeats me, I don't get mad at them. That's a learning opportunity. What can I do next time? And you learn so much. You learn so much when you observe. Look at that, right there. Feedback is room for growth. Okay, let me catch up. Oh, skeet. Oh man, we ever finished the practical guide to Kabbalistic symbolism. Also, I still laugh about your story of boss's micro penis. That's funny. Like somebody recently said something about micro penis that made me remember that story. Damn, he actually pulled out his phone to show me a meme. Like, you know how you pull out your phone to show somebody else like a meme? And what was on his screen was his latest Google search about what to do if you have a micro penis. Oh man, like I saw it in 4K and he was like, "Oh, not that. I don't have a micro penis." Oh shit. Why would you say that? I don't have a micro penis. Oh my god, bro, like you didn't have to do that. You should have just turned your app to something else. But yeah, to answer your question, maybe. We did the first book. All right. I've been debating with the voice that is doubtful. I will go through a full convo and put that lame logic into a corner. I know it is for me that the manifestation I'm working on is right. Yes. Listen, if you are having problems with that voice, you need to take my course. The Elemental Magic Mastery System. It's not just about elementals. In fact, I probably have to change the name. It's about harnessing the authority of the Akash element within yourself. That is the voice. We have a voice inside of us, and then we have the conscious mind, and then we have our environment. That voice inside us, if you listen to it, if you can synchronize with it. Did you hear what I said? If you can synchronize with that voice, something strange happens, something crazy happens, something beautiful happens. I'm posting the link to my class right now. So if you're somebody that doesn't have that class, you might want to check it out. Everyone that I've had consultations with that has taken the class has given it nothing but praise. Nothing but praise. One thing that everybody says is that they're experiencing an unfolding of the relationship with their higher self. I'm going to be posting some of the videos of the consultations I've been having, so you can see. In any case, don't doubt your spirit. Don't doubt your spirit. And let me say this, man. You're not too old. You're not too old. You're not too young. It doesn't depend on your physical appearance. You're not too ugly, too fat, too pretty, too skinny. You come into the awareness of your spirit when it's time to do so. So if you're somebody that's coming into this information and you feel like, it's too late for me, I'm too old for this isn't my culture, whatever your excuse is, understand that it is an excuse given to you by the conscious mind. But like I said, there's a voice behind the conscious mind that speaks. Listen to what that voice is telling you. And there are ways to be more precise in the listening to that voice. Whoever you are, wherever you are, this goes to everybody, every single one of you who are listening. Trust the voice. Trust your voice. Learn the difference between your ego and the higher self. Learn the difference between your ego, your personality, who you think you are. Learn the difference between that and the actual spirit. I know, Trav, I know it. I got it. I know my spirit. I know. You the big man on campus. You the main character. You the boss bitch. You the head honcho. I know. But listen. Because it might be telling you something that you would not have considered. Second chamber, peace. Focused, intentional articulation of will with force and power are everything. Focused, intentional articulation of will with force and power. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chicano Courtier Library. Peace, bro. Peace. I see you. I love you. And I hope the best for you. I hope you're doing good. Take care of yourself. Don't listen to them folks. Do what you're supposed to do. I know that you have limits that you operate within, but do your best. Do your best. She always working like them Brazilian lady boys. Right. Always working. You must change your L's from losses to lessons. Then you'll never lose, even in defeat. Sound like some art of war. Yeah, man. Don't be cussing these folks out. Don't be like, I know that video games are a way that we express our energy and we do what we do, but like at the same time, remain conscious while you're playing the games. Remain conscious. Straight Panther, peace. Zero OORT, peace. I just followed you on Instagram. Now, I don't know if you deleted some posts. I think you did because it said 6 when I requested, but when you accepted, there was only 3. Don't be changing your posts because I followed you, man. Be real. Be who you are. But nah, I'm just playing with you, man. Do what you do. I'm picking on you. Kashigi, peace and greetings and welcome. Milo today told me to watch Castlevania. He said that there's a Castlevania Netflix series, and he said that they were like really good as far as being true to the game, to the art form, and just like basically it's a story where you can tell the people involved were serious with it. It wasn't just a cash grab. So I don't know if any of you guys watch Castlevania. I think I'll check out the first 1 or 2 episodes tonight. Let you know how I think about it. Has anyone else seen it? It's about time for me to wrap this live stream up. Oh my God, we so goddamn ugly. Beauty has no choice but to fall in love with the beast. Trust the process. Yo, like, Talking about going all the way to one extreme till you come out on the other side. I know that's a thing. There's some music, like there's a certain quality of music, a certain genre where it's so bad that it's great, and I love it. Like there's one band that I listen to. Their singer sucks. He's horrible, but he's so bad it's good. It adds a certain charm. There's something about ugly that becomes so ugly that it's beautiful. And yeah, that's what Malkuth is. Malkuth is so ugly that it is a Kether in her own right. I see what you did there. Playing GTA and you get ran over and you want us to remain aware. Yes, motherfucker. Yes. You doing this part-time or full-time, right? Don't come up in here with no part-time shit. If you want part-time, go to somebody else's YouTube. We full-time maguses up in here. 100%. 100%. And before these simulations start getting very, very serious, you want to be right and not wrong. You're still dropping gems, I see. It's good to see you still fighting the good fight, Trap. You and the fam. P.S. Castlevania is dope. Okay. Thank you. And I'm definitely going to check it out. Man, just post, man. Ain't nobody paying attention like that. We too worried about, did our teeth look right? Does the shirt fit on us? Did our pants look? We too worried about ourselves to worry about what anybody else is posting. Just do you, man. Just do you, because you never know. Something you post might inspire or help somebody. Just do you. D. Bellwether says, I personally find Malkuth beautiful. Me too. It's the princess, right? The princess. I was speaking with someone today in my consultation. It's a romance. It's a romance. Think about it in the Bible where they talk about Jesus and the bride of Christ, how the church is the bride of Christ. That's a romance. Like Christ is the masculine force. The church is the feminine force. The church is the bride of Christ, and he romances her all through Revelations. I love the book of Revelations. Christ romances her all through Revelations. He defeats her enemies and he saves her from her suffering. Revelation is about rescuing Malkuth. Too much info. I'm not a Freemason, but I know a lot of stuff. Revelation is about the liberation of Malkuth. Read it yourself and find out. Where were we? Yes, a Vedic holiday started yesterday. Does anybody know which Vedic holiday started yesterday? Yesterday was Durga. Anybody tell me why we die? I don't know. Peace, alkalinity, light. Framestar says, I've been waiting on them readings, Trev. When you getting your shuffle back on? Soon. Soon. Let me say soon. I wanted to do it this Wednesday, because of the eclipse, and I thought that would be perfect timing, but I'm still in recharge mode. I'm still getting my shit back together energetically. And I had to realize today, it's okay for me to recharge. I feel so guilty when I'm away, even though I don't make videos. Like the whole time, it's just like, fuck, bro, you're supposed to be posting. It's Wednesday, it's Thursday, it's Saturday. People are waiting on you. You're supposed to be doing the expected, right? And I beat myself up, but like I'm having to learn and realize, like, man, if you don't have the energy for it, it's okay if you don't do it. It's like I said before, it's hard for me to accept it. It's so hard for me to accept it. I can give words of advice and words of encouragement, and I can give all that stuff, but like in those deep moments where it's just me and it's like, dude, you're supposed to be making videos, I have to remember to have mercy on myself too. I'm tired, motherfucker. I'm tired. I know I ain't doing shit, but I'm tired, man. I be sending out so much energy. When I do my courses, like, I don't know what the rest of these motherfuckers do, but when I make courses, I put my heart and my soul into it. Like, personally, I think that people learn so quickly what I'm putting out is because I put my spirit into it, right? So you'll notice if you follow my channel, when I come out with a course, I don't make as many videos because I'm putting actual energy into the course because I want people to learn. And I know it's people that buy my stuff and don't show up. There's a lot of people that buy my stuff and don't show up. And that makes me sad. Like, I made this because I want you to grow. I want you to expand. Like, so it's like I give out so much energy. And when it comes to like the regular things that I set a routine for, anyways, long story short, I'll resume tarot very soon. All right, let me stop. Let me get off of here. Yeah. Rainwater, peace. Don't be fooled by the TikTok pretenders. Honestly, Rainwater, I don't use TikTok like that. So I did a couple of videos about tarot. Spoiled child. This is the best stuff on the market. Get yourself some Spoiled Child Hydro Lock overnight lip mask. Absolutely nothing compares. Absolutely nothing. But yeah, I don't really use TikTok, Rainwater. You can follow my account if you want, but I gotta hire somebody to do my TikTok for me because I ain't doing no TikTok. Lia369 says, Trav, you speaking to heart. Been on and opened up. I will be there shortly. Okay, listen, I didn't forget what you did. I didn't forget. You just let me know what you're trying to do. I'm not some kind of like weirdo. Like, I understand, it's all good. You just let me know. But like I said, like a lot of people are having great results, and like I said, I'm gonna post some of the consultations I've been having with the students. I'm flattered, man. I'm like, I gotta step my game up because I'm used to having students who are like, I don't understand what's happening, Trav. What does that mean? But the people taking my course right now, man, it's like they're like, Trav, I get it. I understand. I'm seeing this in my life. I tested it. I practiced it. And I'm like, well, shit, how am I supposed to teach you if you already know? Like, what? But that's the duty of the teacher. I want you to go past me. I know what my limits are. You don't know what yours are. So go past me and be something more. And all of the students who have held consultations with me, I can say proudly that y'all are doing the work and you're being successful at it. Especially those of you who I talked to today. And you know who you are. I'm proud of my students. Well, that's a mark of a good teacher right there. That's a mark of a good teacher right there. All right, well, let me wrap this up. So like I said, magic words. It's not about the words itself. It's about what is embedded in your heart. What is planted within? What's planted within? For example, in the heat of the night, what do you say? When you're in the moment, when you stub your toe, when something bad happens, something good happens, what do you say? Do you say, God damn it, motherfucker, you fucking pussy? Like, is that what you say? What you say in the heat, those are your magic words. That's what you are working with. So let's start from there. That's what you're working with. So the next step is to be conscious in those quick moments and maybe adjust those words. Is there something better you can say that would be more useful and appropriate to where you're trying to go? Is there something that you can say that would be a blessing instead of a curse? I don't curse nobody. I don't curse anybody. Somebody does something to me, God bless them. God bless them. That's my instinct. Like, as soon as it kicks in, God bless them. Instead of, like, I've reprogrammed myself. Instead of saying God damn it, I say God bless America. It's automatic. You can ask my Fortnite friends. Instead of saying God damn it, I say God bless America. And they look at me so weird, like, or at least I imagine that they look at me weird. But instead of saying curses, I say blessings. Because it's deeper than what you think I'm saying. It's deeper than what you think I'm saying. Because you are your environment. You are your environment. So if you're cursing your environment, you're cursing yourself. When you bless your environment, baby, what are you doing? I don't know. Give me some feedback so I don't feel like I am a solo individual talking to myself. Anyways, hopefully this has been something that could, give you a better day tomorrow. That's cool. If this can help you have a better day tomorrow, cool with that. But good to see you all here. I hope that you're having a wonderful night. I hope this season for you is abundant. Like, I feel that abundance is an energy and it affects everyone in the presence of that energy. So I hope that you being here, you're feeling and receiving abundance. You're feeling and receiving happiness. You're feeling and receiving peace. I got peace. I got abundance. And I want you to recognize that you have it too. Don't just believe in it, but speak it. In the heat, in the moments when you feel the sting of that pain, when you feel the sting, Speak. That is your spiritual authority. I'm giving a secret out. This is what my class is about. This is what people are paying hundreds of dollars for. Speak in those moments when you feel the pinch, when you feel the pinch, woo, when you feel the sting of that motherfucker, when you feel it, that is the time that you speak the truth, not your truth, the truth. There's no such thing as your truth. Anybody that's talking about your truth, fuck them. Speak the truth. And what is the truth? You are Adam Kadmon. You are God. You are Purusha. You are the infinite consciousness that commands Prakriti. That's the truth. Anything other than that, get thee from me, Satan. Get thee behind me, Satan. Okay, are we finished now? Did y'all get everything? Did it come out clearly? Aw, peace and greetings, my cousin. Now, Maya Vishnu, I talked to Jazz and it calmed me down. Resistance was the key. Thank you. You know what, man? I was going to message you something, but it was going to come out mean. It was going to come out mean. This is my cousin, everybody. Check him out. I don't know if we can't do that on YouTube, but I always talk about my cousin. That's him. Let me know, Duke. Can I speak about what happened or not? You tell me. It's up to you. We don't have to, but you tell me. You tell me. Okay. All right. He said that I can. So let me say this. Let me say this. I'm gonna give you my insight right now. Let me pull up. Wow, I'm sliding. The app is right there. He said, "Could you call me when you get done? I'm really thinking about putting a curse on the draconian at my job." So he figured out that there's a certain person at his job who is a draconian. It happens, right? They're everywhere. They're here just like human beings. He said, "But I needed to talk to you first about it." So my whole thing was that like my immediate reaction was, bro, you already know. You already know. My second reaction was, there's a reason that we are isolated from regular people. There's a reason that we are isolated from the average knuckleheads. Because the words we speak have power. And that's what this video is about. Words of power. The stuff that we say, it carries weight. Like, if you listen to my videos, when I speak, I choose my words carefully. There's a reason for that. Because I understand that if I say something that could cause somebody pain and stress, I don't want to be responsible for that. And I don't want to cause anybody pain and stress. So I try to speak very clean. There's a protocol that I studied called clean language. Well, I can't find the actual book, but there's a couple of books about clean language, right? Panning for your client's gold, 12 clean language processes, right? Mining your client's metaphors, right? Clean language and symbolic modeling, right? Mining your client's metaphors, a workbook on clean language and symbolic modeling. There's a such thing called clean language where you can speak and it doesn't influence people in the wrong way. So when you talk about cursing somebody, like I said before, your environment is you. Draconian, Lyrian, Pleiadian, it's you expressed outwardly. What that means is that these people are showing you who you are. They're showing you what you have inside of yourself. And how you respond to them is how you respond to yourself, as if you were the higher self. You catch that? Milo asked me a great question today. He said, Trev, why do you play The Sims? What do you get from that? And I said to him, short answer and long answer. Number one, short answer, I get to play God. Long answer, it's as if I get to be a deity, some type of force or an entity that influences the lives of others who may or may not believe in me, right? I influence them and I help them. And when they're making a mistake, I correct them. I guide them and lead them to build certain skills, to do certain talents, to build relationships. I find it very entertaining. So when you're dealing with other people, you have to see the situation from the higher self. I don't know what they're doing, what they're saying, but you got to understand they're not even in control. Like, most people ain't in control of what they do. They just reacting. He's just reacting. Don't use your power to bring harm to Prakriti. Don't use your power to bring harm to Prakriti. I'll sum it up with that right there. Don't use your power to bring harm to Prakriti. What did Jesus say on the cross? Y'all better read that Bible. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Did you hear what I just said? Did you hear what I just said? Y'all ain't listening to me. Y'all ain't listening to me. Y'all ain't listening to me. Boy, I got the button. I got the button. Do we bring these motherfuckers to planet Earth? I got the button to press. But I remember the good Swami. I'm just bullshitting. I don't have an alien button. Or do I? I love y'all, but make good choices, okay? Make the best choices. There's a reason why we're isolated. It's because we have power. Answer me yes or no. You are doing the most work than anybody you know. You are doing the most spiritual work than anybody else in your life. Yes or matter of fact, let me make a little poll. Don't answer it. Let me make a poll. Let me make a poll. Can I make a poll here? If I can't make a poll, then just say it. There we go. Start a poll. There we go. Right there. Answer this poll right here. I posted in the chat. You are doing the most work, the most spiritual work than any other person in your life. Mama, daddy, cousins, kids, brother, sister, auntie, uncle, co-workers, family, fuck buddies, girlfriend, boyfriend. You're doing the most work. Am I right or am I wrong? This is how life operates. There has to be like, we have to be spaced out. Like there's an actual reason why you don't meet other people who are on your level. We cry, we bitch, we moan, we complain. I wish that there was somebody. Shit, I still complain. I wish that there was somebody else that I could talk to about this spiritual stuff. Thank God for this YouTube, right? Because if I didn't have this, I would be a crazy cat lady. But understand, there has to be space between us. There has to be space between us. It's just the dynamics of the environment. We are the heart of our environment, and we don't need them to acknowledge us. We don't need them to acknowledge us. We don't need them to acknowledge us. You hear me? You don't need them to acknowledge you. Yet, you regulate the flow. You're doing the work for them. Bobby Hemmett told you this too. Did y'all listen to Bobby Hemmett? He said everybody don't need to be saved. He said that there just has to be a few who are doing the work. And based on their work, everybody else comes through. Do you hear me? Maybe. I know a few of y'all do. And that's why I make these videos. Peace curve. Your words hold power. Y'all can drive somebody to suicide. And you can drive somebody to becoming a millionaire. I've had students come back to me and say, Trav, some of the stuff that you taught helped me to make the right choices. And now they got more money than me. They got more influence than me. I talk to celebrities. I told you before, athletes, actors and actresses. I talk to people who are in these fields. But they're human beings to me. They're regular people to me. All of us need NLP. All of us need to understand patterns. All of us need to understand the symbols of the subconscious mind. I love you. I'm not disappointed. I'm actually proud. I just understand that my job sometimes feels difficult. Okay. All right. It's time for me to go. It's officially time for me to go. I want to tell you that one of my favorite parts of the week is hanging out with you, spending time with you, talking to you. I'd love it if y'all were to come onto some Zoom, but y'all so damn shy and scared. Get on this Zoom chat and let's talk. What y'all scared of? But in any case, I enjoy being able to have a space where we can communicate about this stuff, because I tell you what, man, most of my life as I'm studying this, I didn't have anybody to talk to. And the people that I did talk to didn't give a shit. They were waiting for me to shut up so they can get something from me. And I don't hate them. I don't feel any negative will toward them. I appreciate that experience because it showed me that this mystical, spiritual, intuitive knowledge is not for everyone. Jancy, these are your cards, by the way. It's not for everyone. So to find like thousands of people who are into this, it's like a miracle, man. It's crazy. And it's like, I don't just want y'all to just be in my chat and go away. Like, I want y'all to talk to each other. Talk to each other. Reach out to each other. If you don't have any other, like, go to my website, themagussociety.com. I want y'all to reach out to each other. Make connections, right? Multiple people in this society are artists. Most of you are artists. Facts. Most of you are artists. Most of you create. You draw, you do film, you do music. Connect with each other. Build together. This is how we change the world. We don't change the world by preaching against political, Trump and Kamala. Like, we don't, that's nothing. You change the world by connecting with like-minded people and using that egregore. Where 2 or 3 are gathered, I am there. That's what Jesus said. You better read your Bible. You better read your Bible. Where 2 or 3 are gathered, I am there. So when we hook up and when we get together and we talk and we do things, there's a spirit behind it. And you'll find that there's a common spirit between the people involved with this particular movement. That's why I constantly promote this unicorn symbol. There's a consistent spirit. I didn't make it up. It came to me the same way that it came to you. So what would happen if we really put our forces together? Like I said, we got celebrities, we got musicians, we got athletes, we got people involved in politics. You hear me, right? We got street dudes, right? We got hoes. We got college students, high school students. There's so many different people. And if we put our powers together, I wonder what we could bring into manifestation. Curve laughing. Don't laugh because I said hoes. Don't laugh because I said hoes. Hey, man. Hey, OnlyFans, that's a thing, man. Let these girls do what they do. They were put on earth to do that. Like, I don't slut shame. They were put on earth to do that. For sure. And you'd be surprised, a lot of these girls who do that, they are natural healers. That's how they heal. See, a lot of men don't appreciate that. They don't appreciate that. Those women have taught me how to see women. See, before I was a regular dude, always looking to try to, bust a nut. But what these women have taught me was that there's more to the feminine energy than just sex. There's more to the feminine energy than just sex. And I would not have learned that if it wasn't for these particular girls. Anyways, Ace says, I am looking to talk with investors. There we go. There we go. There's somebody. Louis says, Christ fuck with the hoes too. For a reason. Better read your Bible, right? Better read your Bible. Trav's Mystic Pimp Head. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. The connection with Jesus and Mary Magdalene, right? There's an energy there. They are both healers. The bride of Christ. She is the church. Mary Magdalene is the church. The church is an OnlyFans queen. Laugh at it, but think about what I just said. Sharon Bryson says, his Damon Brand book's good. I heard somebody say if we want to work with angels, we should read Book of Creation. Yeah, I've had success with Damon Brand's books. Yeah, check it out. I have had success with Damon Brand's work. Absolutely. Zero says, I always want to be a DJ. That was my child dream. And in these days, I have particular dreams about. You better do it. You better do it. You better do it. Iceberg Slim came good. What you know about that? This dude here. I have, there are pimp books, right? I probably mentioned this before, but I got quite a few books on pimpology. Anyway, Straight Panther says Zeus is the original Diddy from olive oil to baby oil. Now, Straight Panther, we weren't going to go here this early, but think about correspondence. You said that Zeus is equivalent with Diddy, right? So when the power was out, it was so funny. My son was here. He stayed with me for one day because my baby mama's side of town, she had power. Oh, she's so sweet. She was trying to make sure that I was okay. She was bringing me food. She kept trying to get me to go to her house because she had power, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna sit here and no power, and I'm going to milk this experience because it's not every day that my power is out. It wasn't fun at all, but I understood that not having power gave me a moment to just be with me. I will reiterate, it was not fun. The days were long, dry, but I had a chance to see myself. But anyways, talking about Diddy, why did I go from Diddy to baby mama? Yeah, so Zoo. Yeah, that's why. So my son came to stay with me, and he stayed with me for one day. And he toughed it out like a champ. He was good. He was a good sport. But after that, Daddy, I can't do it no more. I got to go home. Mama, when can I go home? Please let me go home. He had to go. He had to go. But just before he left, I told him the whole story about the Titans and the gods. And I let him know about how Uranus and Gaia, and they had the Titans, the Cyclops, and the Hecatonkairs, and they had the Olympians as their children. And I told him before he left, just like Uranus was betrayed by his son, and just like Kronos was betrayed by his son, Zeus was foretold to be betrayed by his son. That's why he punished mankind, because he didn't want mankind to betray him. So you're equating Zeus with Diddy, and I wonder if there is some type of symbolic representation. I always equated Birdman with Zeus, but you say Diddy, that's an even better one. I wonder if we are reaching that evolutionary point where we are ready to overthrow God. Something for those who are on the frequency to think about. Mystic Pimp Hand, that's so funny. Shiva had ho. Tian Pomeroy. Peace. Peace and greetings. Oh my goodness. Matthew Watson says Kratos, the god of hope, if you play the new games, the Superman, wink wink. Okay. Okay. Watch The Blood of Zeus on Netflix to follow the Titans. I might. I've already been suggested to watch Castlevania, and that's like that has filled up my tray. I don't watch no shows, so like this is like it's a lot for me to actually go forward and watch. But I'll put The Blood of Zeus on my playlist. Natural mystics is betrayed because they were shitty fathers. Bro, it's not about value judgment. It doesn't matter what you think about them. It's a metaphor for nature. Nature. Uranus kept raping Gaia, and what that meant was unbridled creation. That was Purusha and Prakriti in their early stages. They just kept creating forms without any type of limit. So for Kronos to castrate his father, that meant that there was okay, so I guess I got to explain this to justify what I'm talking about. For Kronos to castrate his father, that meant that there was a shift in the evolutionary process. What that meant was we now enter into a time where you have to be born from a vagina. That was what Kronos castrating Uranus was about. And that's why when they cut off Uranus's balls and penis and threw it into the ocean, that's when Aphrodite came. Do you know your history? Do you know your mythology? That's why that happened. That was a shift in how consciousness manifested into nature. They weren't shitty fathers. They weren't even people. They were energies. So next came Zeus, and Zeus imprisoned the Titans. So what do you think that represented? The Titans represented the subconscious mind, the forces of the subconscious, which ruled freely. This is all about giving form to nature, giving form to nature. So when the Olympians came, they regulated how form was given to nature. It gets more and more precise with each evolution. So we're hoping for Zeus to get overthrown, but what we don't realize is that maybe Zeus isn't going to be overthrown by humans. Maybe Zeus is going to be overthrown by AI. Humans were just here to make AI. What if your purpose as a human being was to create artificial intelligence? I'm not trying to hurt y'all feelings. I'm not trying to hurt y'all feelings. But you might not be the main character. And how does that feel to you? Does it make you upset, angry, pissed off, inadequate, insecure? We won't go any further because I can smell your tears. I can smell them. Let me stop. Motherfucker, stop it. All right, y'all, but I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I done said too much. Ugh. Finesse, melanin. Okay. Hey, fuck it. I'm on board with it. I'll add that. I'll add that to my library. Zeus got his lightning bolt from the ancient god Fanes. Yeah, hey, here we go. My gnosis. Peace, bro. Framestar says Saturn eating his young. Bina birthing death in all life. It's metaphors. Like you got to read into this mythology. There were not people in the sky. It's metaphors for how the energy was. And I told that to my son too. Like I was telling him about, we didn't have power, so I couldn't show him the picture. But I was showing him that Saturn eating his child was a metaphor. Y'all know it. Some of y'all know it. Not everybody. Natural Mystic says, isn't people or entities energies also, or were they just symbols or changing energies? I mean, what is not energy? What is not a calculated pattern? Can you calculate the pattern? Can you calculate the pattern of the sun? Up, down, winter, summer, spring, fall. You can calculate the pattern. That's an energy. Can you calculate the pattern of your cat or your dog or your goldfish or your hamster? My cats wake me up every morning, meow, 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 because they want some food, right? It's a calculated pattern. And let's look at you, human being. Do you not have a calculated pattern every single day? Have you been paying attention? Everything that is a calculated pattern is an energy, including God and every deity and every entity. That's what energy is. Pattern. Nia Price, peace. No coincidence, but your life tonight is mirroring my life. Much love and gratitude. You are appreciated. Thank you. JD says the current universe is eat or be eaten, but that's what keeps us in this reincarnation cycle. Breaking that cycle frees you. Absolutely. This is The Sims. We are in The Sims 6. It's a game. What did what's his name? Dick Gregory. What did Dick Gregory say? It's a game. Absolutely, it's a game. Absolutely. Did you find the player? Did you find the player? Did you find the one who's playing the game? Or do you think that the game is reality? 3 of y'all that's been posting here, I can tell y'all think the game is reality. And I'm not going to point you out because I'm not here to hurt nobody's feelings. But it's about 3 of y'all that I can see for a fact think that this game is reality. Man, it don't matter. It don't matter. Fuck them. Fuck them all. Even if they're celibate. No Diddy. Lil Wayne. You better find yourself some love. You better find yourself some love. You better find yourself some peace. You better find yourself some gratitude. You better find yourself some gratitude. Nah, Chad, but you don't understand because they did this to me and they did that. You better find yourself some gratitude. You better find yourself some gratitude. I don't care what they did to you. Nah, Chad, I don't care what they did to you. It doesn't matter. What matters is how you perpetuate the pain. What matters is how you perpetuate the pain. Did anybody leave? Did I lose some followers from that? Did I lose some viewers? Let me check. This motherfucker said, I don't care. Did I get a drop in views? Let me see. It don't matter, man. It don't matter. What matters is how you perpetuate it from this point. You don't owe anybody anything. Listen to me. You don't owe anybody anything. That means you don't owe anybody revenge. You don't owe anybody revenge. Nope. You better find you something to smile about. Being all stuffed up and serious. You hard, you tough, or you're spiritual, whatever you are. Fuck it. You better find something to smile about. You're going to die. Your body's going to stop working. And all the relationships and memories that you have, you're going to have to release them. So while you are still here, you better find you something to smile about. You better find yourself something to be grateful for. You talk about words of power. You better say, I love you in the mirror and mean it. You better say, I love you in the mirror and mean it. You talk about words of power. You better say, I forgive everybody that did me wrong. And I don't even think about it anymore. You better say, I hope that my enemies are happy. I hope that those who betrayed me are happy. I hope that everybody that did me wrong finds happiness. Do you understand the level of power you have to say that? Because you're probably thinking right now, I ain't finna say that shit. Nah, Trav, nah, it ain't. They weak. That's weakness. That's weakness. That's weakness. I almost didn't say it, but if I didn't say it, I'd be doing you a disservice. I'd be doing you a disservice. When you look at somebody and anger takes over, fear takes over, you're not in control. Every single person who did me wrong, I swear to God, I hope they're happy. I swear to God, I hope they're happy. I hope they're doing their best. Everyone who's hurt me, I hope they found peace. I hope they found love. I hope they found God. Every single person who's hurt me. Can you say that? Can you say that? Can you say that? There are no enemies. There are no enemies. What you mean, Trav? They doing this to us. They got this and that against us. They doing this to us. Nigga, who is us? Because I'm not lumped in with that. I am not with you. Talking about some us, I'm not included. Let these people do what they do. That's why I said, remember karma. Remember karma. Karma is an energy exchange. What does an exchange mean? And remember to forgive yourself. When you made mistakes in the past, when you did the things before that you would not do today, you were an absolutely completely different person. True or false? You were somebody else back then, right? So if you were somebody else back then, and that means that you're not today who you were, that's somebody else. And to keep punishing yourself for something that someone else did is insanity. Forgive the past you, because they did their best depending on the situation. They did their best depending on the options that they had at the time and their understanding. I'm so grateful for my past me. I'm so grateful for my yesterday me. I did the best I could with what I had, and I did a damn good job. And forgive your parents too, because the same thing applies. They were young human beings, and they were trying their best, doing what they thought would make them happy. They did what they thought would make them happy. And forgive those who hurt you. It's hard. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. But in the long term, we're all looking for an end to our suffering. Some of us are confused. Some of us are broken. Some of us don't have options. Do you see why I'm telling you this? Do you see why I'm talking about this? Y'all need to understand shadow work. I say y'all. I'm y'all. I'm y'all. It's funny. My grandma used to say y'all. We used to always be like, who's y'all? Who's y'all, right? Not me. I'm y'all. We need to understand shadow work. I need to understand shadow work. Y'all need to understand shadow work. I need to understand shadow work. Shadow work. Looking at the past with a smile. Looking at the past and saying to yourself, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me. I accept me. Everything that I did was the best choice at the time. I do it differently today. Man, I was thinking about this one time that I actually got my crush. And we could have did something, but we didn't go that far. And I wish that we did. But I'm not going to go into detail because I'd get demonetized. But there were things placed in places. But there could have been things placed in other places. And for a long time, I used to kick myself because I was like, you should have did it. But then I'm like, you know what, man? Everything happened how it was supposed to. How many opportunities did we have that we didn't take? How many opportunities have presented themselves in our lives that if we knew what we know today, we would have made more of them? Don't beat yourself up. You didn't know back then. You didn't know. Alora, peace and greetings. Good to see you always, Alora. I love you. Alora, you're one of my favorite YouTubers. I'm so happy to see and hear from you. I can't wait to see and hear from you again. Shout out to Alora. Hell yeah. Look at your past and smile. You don't need to feel guilty. You don't need to feel shame. I know you do, but you don't have to, is what I'm saying. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to suffer. You don't. You don't. Take it slow. You got the rest of your life. You got the rest of your life. Can I tell you something that made me very happy? Something that made me very, very happy. I'm a foodie. I love me some good food. I can recall going to Mexican restaurants and they always have like delicious ass queso, like the white cheese dip that you can dip your chips in. Ooh, I'm about to get some. I'm about to get some. What time is it? Yeah. But I never knew how to make it. Like I'd see in the grocery store, they'd have queso cheese and it was like this thick block. And I tried to melt it or heat it up and it didn't become what was in the restaurant. So I was always like, they must have some secret recipe. They're hiding it. I don't know what it is. But then I got the wild idea to look up on Google. I'm talking about years now. This is years I wanted to make queso. But I had to go to the restaurant and pay $10 to get a bowl of queso for my chips, which was delicious. But like, bro, if I could make it myself. Anyways, the other day I got this inkling to look on Google to see how they make queso. You want to know what the secret is? It's white American cheese. White American cheese. Like specifically white American cheese. And maybe some heavy cream. And then mix it all together. Boy, I made myself a bowl of queso with some green peppers in it. A little bit of jalapenos. I experienced something very delightful. Amar Ahmad, peace. Big booty Latinas. Yes, sir. Now, if I had some queso with a big booty Latina, you might not see me on this live stream ever again. It comes to us when we're ready. No matter how much you want it, it comes to you when you're ready. You ever want something so bad? This is what me and my cousin talked about. He said, I need to speak with your higher self. And I'm like, dude, I'm not even in state for that. He's like, no, I need to talk to your higher self. I'm not in trance for that. Well, you need to get in trance because I have to talk to your higher self. All right, fine. So I went outside, did my thing, and I began to channel. And the message that I brought through was, have you ever wanted something so bad, but it didn't come to pass for a while, right? There's that resistance. Think about it. There's a time in your life where you wanted something so bad, but it took forever. In some cases, it never came. Resistance. Do you know the essence of resistance? Do you know the energy of resistance? You know what that's like? Wanting something, but you don't have it. Now, check this out. Have you ever wanted something badly and then you actually got it, but you realized this don't match my fantasy? This is not what I thought it would be. You ever felt that? And this is what I want to tell you. The essence of resistance. Because see, there's an essence before there's a manifestation, right? There's an essence before there's a manifestation. Those two things that I just described are the same thing. You wanting something and you have to go through that space before you get it. That's one side of resistance. The other side of resistance is having that thing and realizing, this is not what I wanted. I thought it was going to be different. That's the same energy. It's the same energy. So what do you make of that? What do you make of that? I just presented to you two experiences that you've had multiple times. What do you make of that? JD says, I've been practicing celibacy for a while and just stacking. Come back after 10 years and you tell me about celibacy. Okay. So we should be good, right? Did we balance everything? Is what has been said sufficient? I mean, even if it wasn't, I'm about to go. But it would make me feel better knowing that you got something useful and appropriate from this conversation. JD says it's not the sex that's the problem with the emotional energy. Exactly. Yeah. Right. I understand. I agree. And come back after 10 years and talk to me. Okay. WVT, Lia 369, Alchemy Gold. Talk to me. What's going on with the course? Talk to me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But in any case, listen. Look, man, if you're tired of fumbling around, trying to figure it out, bouncing from video to video, from book to book, jump in my class. Jump in my class. What I'm going to show you is the power of spiritual authority. Your power. It's going to transform your life. It's going to transform your life. I put a lot of work into making this course very simple, very clean, and very clear. The students that are taking it currently can attest to this. And if you're ready to go to the next level, go ahead and join this course. The link is in the description. Now it's up to you whether or not you're ready to move forward or not. I've also got a payment plan. If you can't pay the whole thing, we've got payment plan, whatever. But what I want you to have is a framework for how to deal with your higher self. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple. Come on in and join this course when you're ready. It's going we gonna write it out to the rest of the year. We'll write it out for the rest of the year. But don't wait, because I very well may pull it down. But if you've been on the fence, if you've been thinking about it, if you've been questioning it, well, maybe I'm not ready, it's for you. I've designed this to reach every level, whether you're a beginner, whether you're advanced. I ask questions that stimulate parts of your subconscious mind. And it's those questions that allow you to explore the depths of yourself. If that scares you, keep it moving. But like I said, if you're ready to go to the next level, it's keys in here. There are keys in here. And what do keys do? Keys unlock and open doors. What are the doors? The doors to heaven on earth. The doors to what you've been looking for. The doors to happiness, peace, love, abundance, money, etc. Link in the description. You know where to go. I don't got to beg you, but I do have to let you know in case you don't know. All right, so soundtrack is over with. That's my cue. That's my cue. I'm finna go play some Sims or maybe some Fortnite. In any case, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my evening, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of yours. Everything I said that I meant, I meant. I love you. I hope you're having a great night. I hope that your life is something you can be proud of. And if it's not, I hope that you're taking steps right now to make your life something that you're proud of. Okay? Okay. Love yourself. Even if nobody else does, love yourself. Even if you feel all alone, you feel isolated, separated, you feel like the world's against you, you are the villain. You might be the villain. You might be an actual bad guy. Love yourself. Doesn't matter what you do, it matters what you are. You hear me? Doesn't matter what happened in your past. What matters is what you are right now in this moment. Why are you watching my video? Are you crazy? Are you a weirdo? Look at me. Listen to what I'm saying. And you've been here for an hour or two. No, it's because you recognize that there's something in you that is begging to be fed. Your spirit. Keep feeding your spirit. Do what's necessary to feed that spirit. Meditate, pray, read a Bible, read a book, do whatever you got to do. Watch my videos. Do whatever it is that you have to do to feed that spirit. Y'all been having vivid dreams? I know we had a lunar eclipse the other day. My dreams have been crazy, man. Like, I went to an astral concert. My last dream, there was this band performing, and I was waiting to see them. And like, I knew all the lyrics to their songs, and I was so excited. I was the front row. It was like an electronic band. And I was like singing along, screaming along the lyrics, like every single song to the whole set. And I had such a great time. It was so cool. And I woke up. The first thing I did when I woke, I just knew it was a real band. I just knew it was a real band. So I woke up and I went to go Google the band because I wanted to keep hearing that music. The motherfuckers didn't exist. Their band was not real. None of those songs existed. I remember the titles of those songs. None of them existed. It was a legit, strictly astral band. And it was like, I was bummed because I couldn't hear it again, but it felt kind of cool because, like, I know that I was there and I had a great time. It was like I was actually at a concert. Boy, I knew all the lyrics. I'm up in the front row. Yeah. Oh my God. But it didn't exist. Does that detract from the value? Does that add to the value? What's the difference? What's the difference from a dream and reality? What's the difference from a video game in real life? What's the difference from Instagram and personal relationships? You tell me. Okay. All right. Link in the description. All right. So this is TK Trav, aka Travis Magus, here with LVX777. I love you. Peace.